welcome to our Flosstube channel. We are the GraceNotesStitchers. I'm Corinne.
I'm going.
And we're a mother-daughter stitching team. We are a channel all about cross stitch. So if you're not interested in cross stitch, you might want to get out of this because we'll really bore you. And welcome to probably one of our longest videos ever. We have so many surprises in store for you. Kind of exciting. So we'll catch up a little bit what's going on in our life right now. My son is putting off his college until the fall. So for Christmas, you're not wearing it. But anyway, I was going to ask you to wear it. He got his sisters and his dad and supposedly me a sweatshirt or t-shirts for them and a sweatshirt for me that said Appalachian Bible College. They weren't shipping. He was really getting frustrated. So he contacted the company and here my sweatshirt was on back order. So I said to him, just cancel my sweatshirt. It's really not the end of the world. And he canceled that. And then everything came. So this came today, if you can see it. It's West Virginia University, but I don't think it says so. West Virginia Mountaineers. I grew up in West Virginia. My school colors were Bradley Elementary, blue and gold. So he got me a hoodie. And I'll tell you why this is so special. And this is why he was getting me a sweatshirt and them all t-shirts. Last year for Christmas, all I wanted from my husband was a hoodie. I wanted something to just wear around the house, be all nice and cozy in, and stitch in. And he got me a zip-up sweater jacket. And you've seen me wear it. It's burgundy. It's wonderful, but not comfortable to just sit around in. And he's like, oh, I thought this would be better. Yeah, no, I still wanted my hoodie. So my son got it for me. So this is extra special. It just came today, so that's why I'm wearing it. But anyway, so he's still going to Appalachian, even though, you know, he got them their t-shirts a little early. But financially, different things. It's good he's putting it off. I'm happy he's putting it off. Anything else new? Colleen had a birthday. She's 18. Mm-hmm. Because he's putting off college, his car will be here for her driver's test in April. Because we were kind of worried about that. So she did get, she actually had a very stitchy birthday. She got her, you want to tell them? I'm going to insert a video about her birthday. She got her Winter Quakers. So, do you have your bag? It's over there on the floor. So, I will insert the video here.
Did someone?
Wow. This is what look what I got. I wanted a pair of scissors and.
You like those?
Wait, they're scissors. I wanted a pair of scissors.
Yingers.
I don't know what they are, but they're pretty.
Mom only has.
Wow, I needed that. Ooh, those are pretty. They're this tiny thing. Well, I was gonna guess that they're needles. I mean, who gets a gift this tiny?
I guess it gets that tiny.
It's very thin. Oh, yeah, it's like a baggie.
It's
Yep. Oh, do I get these all mine?
Yes.
I got some petite.
no.
What kind of seeds?
What kind of seeds? Oh, wait,
They're John James.
John James. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Is that good?
That's what she likes. She kept stealing
I
all
can
of mine.
rust these all.
Is there another one?
I have one
And break them. Okay, thank you.
I love
Yeah,
this
she
girl.
keeps going. Can I have another one? Can I have another one? Like,
Okay, so
just
this
take them all.
Yep. Okay, big one. This is a tablecloth? I don't know what it is. Oh!
Is that for your project?
This is for my project. It's my very first year on Hilton bag.
That's a real one. That's not.
Yeah.
I'll admit this. I thought it was an apron at first.
I thought it was a tablecloth.
I saw a little bit of like the folds and I was like,
I feel like I've never been able to touch
Where's
these.
that long one?
Oh,
Because that's how I tell you're my
Ooh, I
real
like
puppy.
this is like an 11 by 17.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. It's birds. I love birds. And
Just go the inside.
look at the, oh, yeah.
Did someone?
No
Oh, there it
legs.
is.
For, you know, for your present that's coming tomorrow.
Which I kind of know what it is.
And this is for your brother. This is from your brother since it's your 18th birthday.
Oh, you gotta keep
Maton.
At $18.
Okay, this is nice. $25. You put a smiley face on it.
Uh-huh.
From where?
Oh, it's Hobby Lobby. Nice.
Now let's
so
do
that she can feed her addiction.
Oh.
Was this her big gift?
Yes. Today is Thursday. It's supposed to be here Monday.
This is my first kid, I thought.
Did she know about it?
Not
did,
really, but kind of.
Look at that.
Well, what is it?
Oh, I got the needle minder.
Yeah.
The fabric boy, like the fabric.
Can I see it?
Oh, that's what it looks like.
It's called Winter Quaker.
Oh, okay.
I did show it to you.
So we have in Stromboli. You're scaring me.
I'm recording.
It's called dwarf.
It's beautiful.
Here, hold it up close.
Oh, okay. I can show the back.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, pictures was.
Mm-hmm.
What is this called again?
Valdani silks. Open it up. Feel them.
Oh, I'll show you how to use them.
I will. You don't pull them apart like you do DMC. They're 3-strand. You can use all of them.
Right, that makes sense. But
Yep.
but those are some nice colors. Muted. I like the muted colors. And the needle minder.
Very nice. Okay. And this is her rag. You saw it on the video that you just watched, but somebody was pretty happy about that.
Oh, I think I said on the video that I'm not gonna write on my thing.
And a cute little story about this. I'm not sure how much I shared on Flosstube before, but this is a Garon tote bag. And when she decided she wanted to do Winter Quakers, I contacted, I think it was Gary. No, Ronnie. And I asked them if they had any fabric left for this stitch along bag. And he said, no, I'm sorry, we don't have any. And he sent me some pictures of ones that were pretty close. They still had the birds. It just wasn't exactly the same color. Very pretty though. And I don't know, several weeks went by. And all of a sudden I got a message from him saying, I found fabric and we're making those bags for you. And I was so excited. Well, I didn't realize their sale was that weekend. And he sent me another message. He's like, they're up on their website and there's one left. He goes, I know you want to get this. So I went right away. I bought it. And that's when I bought my Alice in Wonderland, which I've shown, but I couldn't share that because she had to be the first to see it. Christmas was pretty uneventful. We did go shopping on your birthday.
Yeah, we went,
I'll show you that during haul.
Yeah, it was Best Pet.
Down past Lancaster by Columbia.
Yeah.
And for those of you who have been watching, this is a matching grime guard. This is our giveaway. Just don't mention giveaway. You must be 18. You have to go back to video number 21, watch it to find out the special word. Comment on video 21 to qualify for the drawing that we will do December 31st. And then we'll announce the winner though in our next video, which should be next weekend. All right, so I've been watching some new Stitchers while she's in bed. I've been watching some Flosstube. A couple that I've been watching, hubby and wife, Kia B. Her husband, I forget, some kind of techno name, but Kia B is her. And it's been fun watching them. And they did a 24-hour cross stitch with another friend of theirs, so that was neat to watch. And then Hannah Dowling, she's admin in a couple of the groups that I'm in. And I was just watching one of her info videos and it was interesting. So I subscribed and I've been watching all of her. I'm actually all caught up with her now. And then the last one was Melanie, the Soulful Stitcher. So the reason I watched her was the same thing, was for a challenge, but it was really interesting to watch her. And I learned something about myself. She says that she is a progress stitcher. And I was like, that really rang true to me. So I don't know what kind of stitcher you are, if you're a get it done person or not, but it's the progress that you like seeing. That's me. I don't have to finish my project. I like to, but I also know how expensive it is to frame them. But yeah, it's the process that I like. So anyway, I am a progress stitcher.
Progress or process?
Progress. You like to see your progress as it goes.
Oh.
Yeah. But I enjoy the process, so I see where you're going. All right, so are we ready to show what we've been working on.
Yeah, we'll should finish this afterward.
Which one do you want to do first? I kind of want to show finishes first.
Yeah, just not as many.
So we don't have very many finishes. Colleen made her dad a card. She has it in. It's not fully
Right.
attached.
Which I lost this paper. I got really upset about, and it was like the most obvious place.
I found it.
So yeah, on Christmas Eve I finished this, but I wrote in a different Christmas card that I drew from, that this would be like an early Father's Day once like I get it finished, which shouldn't take like a second or whatever.
I have it finished. I just had to be like, announce that, because how often does that happen? I also gave this to my husband. I didn't want to send it to the framer until I could show this to you all. I think we're going to Hobby Lobby, seeing how much theirs are, then we might end up at Michael's again. I'll show it to you in phases. Sorry. But there's my animal almanac in its all of its glory. Yes, it needs ironed. So I'll show it to you little pieces at a time. This was one of the most fun things ever. And my husband, every single month, is like, why don't you do the next one? What was my answer? I don't have the pattern.
Yeah. So when he opened this up, he kind of went, oh, yes, it's done.
And my son saw me wrapping it. He's like, why are you giving that to Dad? I'm like, he's going to love it. So when he had that reaction, my son Alan he's like, I get it.
Yeah.
So Whip Wranglers has kicked my butt. I'm actually working on the last one right now. So I'm really happy. I am going to make it by December 31st, but I was sweating it. I will be honest. So I got a lot done in Grimm's, and he's like, is that another one of those where you don't get a whole pattern? Yeah, hon, I told you that, back when I could only have one.
You have like one more story?
I started November's. This is part of November. I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing to. So this is November. I finished all of October. I know you guys saw September. I finished October. This is November. And then it's some kind of maiden. If I didn't know better, I would have said it's Cinderella. I did not read the story. Normally I read the stories first. So there's going to be a maiden here. And then the rest of it is December. So I'm not going to finish this by December 31st. But that's okay. It's on my Wipgo board. So that's actually what we want to show you. We have our whole Wipgo board set up. So our Whip Parade today is not going to be everything we've worked on through the year. It's going to be our plans for next year.
Right. Well, here's my finish.
Oh yeah, she had another finish. I apologize.
This was like 2
You
weeks
just
ago.
smacked me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this was about 2 weeks ago, and this is the one that has like sistering projects. Mom is doing one, and then I was doing the other, which is on my Wipgo. But that one, I actually, 3 days I got it finished, and there's like only pink start on it. Can I just show this one? Because this is not part of Wipgo.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I just started this today. I'll show you what it's gonna look like. But this is for a friend for her birthday. Didn't think to get it. I forgot to get her a Christmas gift or something. So
My daughter brought me
goodness.
made me a white mocha.
I have whipped cream river.
I know. I'm
It's
sorry.
the candle one right here.
She will really like that.
So it's gonna be made into a stuff. You made this who knows when, but like that's the finish. There you go.
So we just cut cardboard to tape around it. So there's nothing special.
So that's all my stuff.
This is my Firefly Fairies. I will show you covers later because I'll show them when we talk about Wipgo. This is Lavender and Lace. And that's on Heroic Belfast. I do remember that because that took me a while to find and get. But I'm absolutely in love with it. So, quick little side note. I know I'm Miss Bunny Trails here today.
Oh, it's bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's much bigger than I thought it would be. It's looking fantastic. It's gorgeous. I love the colors in it. It's not as pale as I thought it was. But I bought that magnifier. I don't mind working on linen as long as I have that magnifier. And of course my nice tight Q-snap. I'm really liking it. That's purple. Yeah, you have some really pretty colors in that. I'm gonna leave that behind us. Do you have something else you want to show before I show my next?
Just petting.
She's petting her silks because, you know, these are her first silks. Move on. Oh my gosh. I think I got like 1,800 stitches in her. Maybe more. But remember, 2 counts as 1. So I always write down the real count that my games want. So I don't really always remember my actual stitches. But I got all kinds of popcorn done. You guys can let me know what you think. I don't know about these gray flecks. Like if they look like ash or something. That's what my one daughter said. But I feel like those don't belong. And I did look, and I do have them in the right place. Bless you. And, but I got more of the purplies done. Tons of this black and more blue. But I think Mulan is looking really good. This will be my focus piece. So a couple groups that I'm in have asked for focus pieces. This is it, because I got to get this done. I'm not even at 50%. And that was supposed to be my year finish, which obviously didn't happen. My year of black work is coming along. I got a couple more boxes done, and I got more border done. Yeah, I'll tell you later. I did something kind of dumb. Up here and this and this and this are exactly the same. Different colors, but when I was reading my pattern, I don't know. I think it was relative to, it's a 2-page pattern and only like 3 lines are on the second page. So I was looking at it wrong, and I thought I was higher up on the page than I was. So, but I like them. I like how they look. I don't know if I'm taking them out. And I got that one done. And I don't know if you can see it because it's green on green. But oh, that was fun. I really enjoyed working on it. It was over 300, well 600, but. So I got in 600 stitches, which would have been 1,200 back stitches. Enchanted Unicorn. Okay, there has been a person who has asked me to show them how to park. This is going to be the project that I show you on, because I have been experimenting with a different method. You see all my little parkings? So I've got more parks than I have, and I also have full 10 by 10 squares. You've never seen that of me. So I am doing it as I go, but I'm maintaining some of my cross country. Not a lot, but what I'm doing is, if this blue keeps going, I'm not stopping. I'm just going to keep going back and forth, and then I'll keep going down until I run out of my thread. But that just helps me with my next 10 by 10 square go. I'm already halfway done with my 10 by 10 square. So it gives me a lot of progress, but I'm not I hate threading my needle. I'm a licker. I lick my needles as I go. Yeah, I don't lick needles. I lick my threads as I thread my needle. So that's part of it. With the arthritis, it's really tough.
I'm not folding it properly.
Yeah.
I'll fold it.
She'll fold it, thank you. But I also got a Cricut. I got this on Black Friday, but it took a little bit of time to come. And I made myself some little thread keeps, because with the whole parking method, I'm finding I'm not wanting to wind up my thread all the time. So I made some little Cinderella thread keeps. I'm thinking of thread drops, but I still want my Disney on there because I bought the Disney. So I got to figure out how to do that to make them sturdy, but I laminated them because, you know, oops, sorry. I'm a homeschooler. I have a laminating machine. Although I think I use it more for piano. Yeah. I use it more for piano than I do.
Oh, is this a new board?
Yeah. It's the same board, just a piece of it that I cut. Yeah. Life begins after coffee. You might see a theme here. Not yet, but you will. I got all of the sparkles. I finished the word after. This is all new. The beginning of coffee is done. I think I finished the S. And the bean, coffee bean. And we decided, since I had a Kona brown, that I would use my Kona brown for the word coffee. And then my border, I'm going to be extremely daring. And my border is going to be, there's a double border. So brown and blue on the outer and red and blue, brown on the inner. So we'll see how that looks. Hopefully I like it. If I don't like it, I'm in trouble. I'll stop zipping up and annoying you guys with my zippers. But this is an unzip. And last week I called this something else. But this is actually Summer Buzz. This is also with silks.
Brew can do it.
Brew can do it. You'll see that later. This is Summer Buzz. So I'm not sure if I got more done on it. I think I did. But more than anything, I wanted to correct the name. This is Summer Buzz. Tempting Tangles. I'm a mess here. Yeah, you don't want to see around us. Because we have quite a mess. I know what that is. I couldn't figure that out either. Pocahontas. Alright. She's coming along nicely. So this is kind of strange. I know Pattern Keeper had an update. So my pattern that I printed off of Etsy, so tiny, and my eyes have gotten worse. I don't know how I did it. Like, I have things highlighted on my pattern, and I'm looking at it going, I can't even see these things anymore. And yes, I have readers. I don't know. So after watching other people work on like Zoto and that kind of thing, I uploaded my pattern to that and crossed off, and I'll tell you, it's a mess. It's smeary. I did make a huge mistake that I didn't know I had made. And it's okay if you've never used Pattern Keeper, but once you've used Pattern Keeper, Zoto's like amateur hour. So I don't know. I retried loading this into Pattern Keeper again, and would you know it worked? What happened is, because it's a file of 6 different princesses, I just had to delete pages. So all of them look the same, but every princess is in there now separately. And I'm really excited because it actually even has the colors listed in the key, so I can mark them off. So as I was marking off what was done, that's when I found the mistake that I made using Zoto. So anyway, this is Pocahontas that I've been talking about. And then I have all the Disney princesses. So it's basically a silhouette, and it's from Etsy. But I think there's, like, this is her in here with, what's his name?
John?
I think it's John. I want to say John. So it sounds about right. Anyway, but I'm not allowed to start any more of those till this one's done. That is our deal. I think we'll show you a haul in case you don't want to hang around for our whip parade.
Right.
Okay. Let me have a sip of my coffee quick. Do you have anything else to show? You want to show your silks that you've been
No, I
petting?
put them back, but things I've worked on are part of Wipgo, so
Okay.
I show them there.
Oh, see, I showed them ahead of time. So we went to this little cross-stitch shop that is actually closing. She's an elderly lady. She told me her husband died, I think it was a year ago. I think it was some time ago. But he had died, and he was a big help, and she didn't want to keep the shop open. But anyway, I had found her through Roller Frame. I was looking for local dealers, and pretty much we were not allowed to buy anything in her store, like the patterns and stuff, because she has them listed online. She didn't have these listed online. I was so lucky because this is a 21-inch set that I got for $6.25. So that was exciting. We got several different sizes. I got Colleen a set. This might be her set. 21 inches.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
It'll be our first time using roller frames. I've heard people love them. But I have to order some sidebars. Because she had one. She goes, I don't know where this one came from. She goes, so I'm not selling it to you because I only have one. And pardon the paper. I mean, this is yours.
That's nice. That's some fabric.
Yeah, Colleen has all of her own. Is that the free one?
I think so. Well, is there a different sparkly one?
There's no other sparkly. Oh, yes, there is. I bought that one, maybe. No.
I can't tell.
That's hers. Okay, so the lady... Oh, I did buy
But that brown one's mine too.
braid.
The 20 count? 20.
Yes. Okay, so that piece there, Colleen was looking at, is huge. And the lady, we had told her it was her birthday, that we came down for her birthday. And the lady saw her eyeing that up. And She just looked at it and went, you know, that piece of fabric has been here forever. I'm just going to give that to you.
Mm-hmm. So that's a nice sparkly fabric. Like, it's like, it almost looks like cryonic, but it's not cryonic, but just looks like something going through. Like, it's not just sparkles, so it looks like a thread's running through that. It's gold and it's a sparkle, so I really like it.
And this is an amazing 20 count Jobelin. I've never seen Jobelin this low. I've seen other people use it, but not in person. So soft. That's one of those I could just rub all day. This is the one we're going to fight over.
We can like split it. Like, we have two projects that like match each other.
She's got plans. Although, wouldn't that be fantastic for like the Mandala chatelaine?
Is it big enough?
I
Or just
don't know.
one?
Yeah. But I know chatelaine says don't use anything sparkly because it takes away from the beauty of the fabric
I would
itself.
say.
But that's so pretty. Okay, now go ahead, laugh at me. This is 22 count. I've never stitched on 22 count before. It's Celadon, but it's huge. And this is for my Pledge of Allegiance from the Cross Stitch Studio. And it's a full coverage, so I'm going to be stitching all the way over this. So I'm hoping to do 2/1 if I can actually see it. If it's not too thick, 1/1 will definitely show through. And with it being an American flag, that won't look good. And when she saw, when I told her what I was doing on this, she's like, oh, okay. Well, I said, I don't love stitching on white. I have so many white things. So this will be fun. And it's such a pretty little light green.
Yeah.
Not one that I'd be like, oh, I got to stitch on that. But to
It'd
cover it
be
up.
better than white, because white,
And the lady's like, what? You don't like to stitch on white? Not really.
maybe I like doing a
Ma'am,
small project.
I'm not being rude, I promise. But it's like, ma'am, you don't know how much I have on white.
Okay,
Ooh.
so put these over there.
Yeah, sorry. We have such a mess to clean up when we're done. You've just seen us getting everything out for you guys. So another little bit of haul. I got my Brooks books, Cinderella. So I got all the beads. I ordered the accessory kit. Now I will say I was tad disappointed because I didn't realize it was just beads. Here, I'll show you what it has. It's called Metallic Silver Perforated Paper. I'm a little scared now because I don't know how to use this stuff with the beads inside of it. But there is an accessory set for every princess. So, of course, I'm starting with Cinderella. I have to.
So are these per princess?
Yeah, one for every princess. Snow White. Oh my goodness. Ugh, if you could see the beads.
See, I'm doing perforated paper for...
Yeah, but it's not on top of fabric. Yeah, this is part of, like, I put this perforated paper. Look
Yeah, mine
at
isn't like that,
Snow
but I am
White's
doing
beads.
paper.
I love them. And every single kit comes with a needle.
That's what I was just about to point out.
Does it say what kind of needle? No. I don't care. It's a free needle. Oh, yeah. You didn't bring that down.
Yeah, I forgot to bring that, but I showed in the video. I got
Oh, yeah.
50... Did you find your pads?
I did.
Oh, okay. So we both have our 50.
Oh, I don't know where I put it, but I know I have it.
Petite needles. They're the John James. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I have my own bag that's in my little hub thing.
Oh, I have a few more I didn't show you. The big ones. But guess what? They're going to be in my Wipgo. I'll include it there. I'm probably going to insert this somewhere near the beginning. But thanks to you all, we are at
2,000 minus 0. A 0. Plus 1 because we're at 201.
You guys made us hit 200 subscribers. So we want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, thumbs up, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. We may not have the most comments of everybody, but we do answer every one of them. We treasure every one of them. Like when we get a comment, we emailed. And I'm like, Colleen. And I have to say, my husband's very supportive. So on one of my sites today, one of the groups I'm in, they said, you know, this is for non-stitchy talking that you can put whatever you want to put. And I just wrote, I'm thankful that we are at 199 subscribers, and I can't share that with my extended family. My parents, my sisters, my brother, they don't care. Like, it means nothing to them. My sister's a cross stitcher, and I can't get her to be on my video. Maybe, I don't know, one day. But so this just means the world to us. My husband, I sent him we hit 200, and he put a heart on my message. But we are actually 201, so we just really want to say thank you. You guys are great. Without you, we wouldn't be where we are, because part of the thing is, like, we start new projects because we want to share them with you. We see the designers that you all like, the other Flosstube people we watch. I'm like, oh, that looks really amazing. I want to do it too. And Colleen is now a multi-project person. She doesn't just stitch on one thing.
Yeah, why not?
So again, thank you. We love you and are just so appreciative of who you all are and what you mean to us. Keep those comments coming. The more you comment, the more encouraging it is, and makes us want to do more to show you, not more for you, because that's kind of hard to do. You're out in space and that. But I love making those videos. So later on, I will be making a video on how to park because somebody asked me to. So I have my little tripod that Colleen's going to help me set up.
Oh, yeah.
My phone has to recharge, but we'll figure that out, and I will show my way of working. But anyway,
Thanks for watching.
Thanks. All right, so you ready? I think we're going to do this in order.
Yeah, in order, and we'll go back and forth.
Yes. So I'm going to actually have her go first because I'm going to find some of them on my Kindle so that you can actually see my cover photos.
Okay.
So Colleen made one Wipgo board, and this is for group Wipgo 2021. She did change the name. I had two Wipgo boards. My first is ones that you've seen before, not all today. The second one is either full coverage or a new start. So 2 numbers have already been called. So I have 2 new starts to do. So I got to get myself kitted up.
Right. What is that?
Oh, and one of the numbers that was called is a birthday gift.
I know. So,
No, Christmas gift. I'm sorry.
oh, Christmas gift.
So we wrote birthday part. Oh no, that's different.
Yeah, that's this one. So the number that I got called, I don't have the gift yet because we're going up on like the 10th. So the second thing that was called, I was working on it's from Mania, and then last time I pulled it out, I found out my fabric was too small, so I took it all out, and then we got new fabric for it. But now I have to start that. Like it's technically a new start.
So you have 2 starts.
True. Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about that project, or you want to tell them when we get there?
Tell them when we get there.
Okay. So for our box number 1, we have Winter Quakers.
Winter Quakers, and like we're gonna show you what our progress is now. It's still in the bag, so
That's her massive amount of progress.
yeah. So this will be a start.
Yeah, as I said, you have 2 starts. Oh no.
3 starts, but you remaining 2 starts.
Yeah.
And
Yes. Antique Carousel. This was a Mania start. I'm not going to pull out the board because this is so small. I can just use the cover here. So all I got was the top. So my goal here, because again, this was on linen, not my favorite, might become an easier one with my magnifier. We'll see.
I know, like I've seen her working on it, and then I looked at I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. But that my goal is easy, and it's only 400 stitches.
Oh yeah, we'll tell our goals. Oops. My goals for the Winter Quakers, I'm gonna do 4 motifs.
All right.
Which was like 2 days, like I think it came 3 days after my birthday. It was supposed to come on my birthday. Oops. But she said, because I was making up my Wipgo board, I said, well, what should I put as my goal? She's like, 4 motifs, and I'm like, well, I know what a motif is, and I know what I had asked for.
So,
or liked, so.
She kind of knew her birthday present ahead of time. That made me sad. All right, so my number 1 on full coverage is Stained Glass Snow White, which you have not seen my progress. So I am going to pull that up here for you to see. I got more skin, not a lot, but I got all the gray. I've been filling in popcorn, like, not popcorn, confetti, like you wouldn't believe. gray up in here. I didn't do any more black, but more blue. Oh my goodness. Lots more blue. So lots of work is done on Snow White. And my next one over here is where empty space is going to go Cinderella. That's on my Wipgo board later. You want to just set that over
So
there?
you're going to
Start.
you're started before you finish Snow White?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well, only if she's called.
I'll put it.
And then I have the... let's see here. On my phone, I have a picture of all of them kind of put together. We'll view the PDF here. And you can see what she's going to look like. You kind of got to see her with what she looked like on my needle minder. Because these are the needle minders I have. So that is Snow White. And yes, I have that entire set.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if it's a white fabric. I don't know if because it's not torn or something. But I just am not motivated to ever work on this. Yeah, when I hear people working on Hade's,
Supersize.
not supersized, but just when people get progress done, I
Oh, yeah.
feel really bad because I just barely do anything. I don't know if I want to put that thing in, but this is Melody in pink. I think this is my only hate right now, but I really need to work on this. So I have this on my Wipgo.
And what's your goal for it?
A page finish, which I'm close to a page finish, but I feel like I should do another page.
You want to show it?
Yeah. Oops. In plastic, so I don't know if it's going to flip.
So it's her Melody in pink. And she is working off a paper copy. We haven't converted her to pattern keeper yet. My number 2 is Summer Quaker. My goal is to finish. Okay, the month that it's called, it's not going to be finished. And the reason is I'm also in a game event called Alpha My Bet. So each of these ABCs, I'll be working on one every 2 weeks. So that will not be finished until December, but it still will count as finished by the end of the year. So that is what it's going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what it looks like as of now. I can't say enough. You know me.
I mean, I love the
I
fabric.
love this. Fabric is what just makes those colors go.
Which she had told me, like, because I was like, is there DMC in the Quakers? And then she was like, no, the Valdoni is what you use. So, a whole
9
bunch
colors?
of that.
12 colors.
12 colors.
I mean, that's downright amazing. This is Rosewood Manor, by the way. No, I am not listing all of these down below. That would take me a year, I think. But if anybody has questions, if we didn't mention something, that's okay. A Place of Her Own. This is my supersize Hade. I did get some progress on this earlier in the month, and I'm pretty sure I've shown that. I don't know where I'm putting these. Oh, I'm putting them down here. Place of Her Own. You're not going to say, oh, this is fantastic, but
It's probably more than mine.
might be. But it's looking good. So that's a lot of green and blacks in there. And I've been parking, but I think I'm going to go ahead and start my other parking method and try to fill in and go out from there. Can I give that to you?
So, this wasn't the same piece of fabric, but, like, we got the fabric at the same time.
Yeah, we both got the exact same fabric.
Okay, any more Hades or Dimples? Okay. You already got
It's
yours?
your turn.
Again, like, what is it, the UFO that you just get rid of? Not really get rid of, but
Put aside.
I have not touched this since before Mania. I think I tried to pull it out. This is a Your Black Work, and I didn't, because, like, hers looks different. It has lots of reds and almost pinks, like blues and greens, so I chose my own colors. But with such dark fabric, and I'm only using one thread,
One string.
one strand, it's, I don't know. I want to at least get 4 blocks done. That's my goal when it gets called.
I think it's nice though.
They look all similar colors.
Well, you charted that. Yeah. You already saw my Your Black Work. That's my number 3. And then my other one is Once Upon a Fairy Tale. This is what it's supposed to look like. I am sure you've seen this by Amy Stewart. It's Hade. Not by me, I mean by other
Wasn't my
people.
favorite. Okay.
It's a very, very popular. And this is my whopping start on this. again, I parked. So when I used to park, just in case you're the person who asked me, when I used to park, I actually just went until I couldn't go anymore because I'm a cross-country stitcher at heart. Now I'm not extreme cross-country because I'm not going to go way over here. I have miscounted way too many times. I have burned myself. And then the more, even though I like doing that, the more I'm realizing I'm wasting time. And yes, I like the process. I like the progress. But when I'm ripping out, I'm angry. Not at anybody, at myself. But I love... Do that again.
I did it.
She did it behind me. Yeah, she's thanking me. So anyway, that's what little I've gotten done around Mania. I don't know if I've worked on that at all since Mania. Your turn for number 4.
Okay, number 4. I'm just find like fuzzies. This is Governor's Palace. This is for like a West Virginia, not West Virginia. Sorry, Williamsburg,
Virginia.
I'm
messing her up with my whole.
Right, which
West
this looks
Virginia.
very similar to the color of what you're doing for that. Oh, is
Yeah.
that? No, you don't. Yeah, this is from my grandfather. Oh, really? Do I need the board? Yeah. So
Hold it closer.
that's what I've done. This I worked on, like some mini projects I have. Mini? Yeah. I have worked on here and there. Definitely a lot of like my fans, but some I haven't even touched. Some are just meh.
Speaking of West Virginia, you may see this is a little too big for me. That was the other thing. My son told me he bought me a men's small because he wanted it oversized since I said I wanted it to be nice and comfy and cozy and not fitted.
So when she said, I want to swim in it. I'm like, coat up. And I just saw the picture. I'm like, you get a nice sweatshirt and then you go swim? Because you have a swimsuit? And I was
She's
just
like, I don't understand why you would get that wet. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, what are you talking about? She's like, swimming? No, too big that I'm swimming in it.
yeah.
So anyway, I think he did the job. It's a little long. Here's her cover.
Yeah. I'll put this one down here for him. Yeah, this one has, like, I use 2 different flosses, like, in the wall kind of barrier. Like, there's, like a different symbol, like 3 different symbols, but those are all, like, 6 different colors or something.
Yeah. So for my number 4, Grimm's Fairy Tales, I'm going to finish that up, which is why I didn't mind that I didn't finish it by this month. And then for my full coverage, it's going to be Pledge of Allegiance. So this one, Betsy, the designer, the group, I'm starting this as my January 1st start. And the designer said, are you doing the script version or the block version? I went, good question. So I'd go look for my pattern. I didn't know there were 2, but I think this is definitely I know this is my favorite. Oh, sorry. I touched the button up there. I don't know if you even got to see it. So I'm really excited. This will be another gift for my husband. He will like that a lot.
I mean, I like it.
You're number 5.
Wait, what's Carla's, what's her project? Because she wants to do the other color states.
Oh, yeah. That's something a lot of people are doing right now, and I can't think of the name of it.
But it's pretty, and I think she should do the different colors, because that's unique.
Yeah. Yes, Carla, we voted. We think you should change your states that you've lived in different colors.
Okay. Can I do mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I didn't get that much on this. This one's called Autumn Cat. And this fabric, I just feel like I'm going to get a splinter off of. Because I feel like there's wood pieces in there.
I forget the name. Is it Monaco?
I think it's like Nana's shop or something. I don't know. But, I mean, this would be a cute project. And the fabric looks pretty close. And you only see a little bit of fabric in this picture. Yeah, but it looks really similar to it. So, this is what it's going to look like. And we haven't been telling our goals for it.
It's okay.
Oh, I did a lot of hours. With this, I just want to get at least 18 hours.
But she doesn't count stitches. You gotta
I
remember
know,
that.
I don't like counting stitches. Which, on my black stallion, which I will show soon, that I got a lot of that done. And it's actually not as big as I thought it was.
So my goals for my new starts is a blanket, 500 stitches. My 1,000 stitches for full coverage. And I'm thinking even if I'm doing it in 1,000, 10 stitches is a goal. Grimm's, if you don't want to guess, that's a finish. I need to finish. I have 1.5 months left. Your black work, I need to finish that too because that's a 2020 project. This one I just want to stay current. I'm already behind though. I didn't do the start and I didn't do the first month. This is the Frosted Pumpkin Christmas Wreath Stitch Along. I wanted to wait on that until I finished Animal Almanac, which I just finished, and then I finished that Christmas Eve. That was to the push. 9 p.m. I finished that and wrapped it up. But then I started...
And then, wait. Yeah, we had a service.
Yeah, we had a Christmas Eve service.
Mm.
So I had to come home and finish that afterwards. But with Wipgo, not finishing Wipgo, I didn't want to start this till Wipgo was done.
Mm.
So, yeah, that just didn't get done. So that is just staying current. Jasmine is my full coverage new start. I wanted something different. I do so many things that are big projects, and yeah, this is still considered a bigger project. It's completely full coverage, which I do like that idea because it counts for some of my other challenges. So what happened in my full coverage group last year, I had to delete everything. I forgot, like I was doing the national parks, I believe, and basically what I did was each leg I was doing another project so that when I would go back to it, I could add in those stitches. A lot of the legs had Sleeping Beauty, which is Mirabilia, and not full coverage. And then I had some Animal Almanac, and I had some Grimm's, and I had to delete them all. And I'm like, I can't go back and try to figure out how many stitches I did in these in-between legs with my other full coverages. So, and I didn't have enough full coverages that were not hate, because I don't get a lot done on this, let's just face it. So this is big blocks of color, which will be good for Myth and Magic, but it's something different, and I think it'll go faster and be fun. I wanted fun and pretty, and I like those colors. Come on, I'm a pink and purple girl, you know it.
So you can show your 6, because my 6 I don't have.
What is your 6?
Gift.
Oh. If she leaves the room, I could tell you.
No.
No.
No, you'll see it when I have started it. I think
It is a gift from her Grammy.
Mhm.
And I talked to her Grammy, and she didn't just purchase the pattern, because Colleen gave her a whole list of patterns.
Right, so I think she got me the kit.
Maybe. So hopefully, so she and Grammy's like, because I bought her one other thing, that's it.
Mm.
I said, I think she's going to be pretty happy with that.
I mean, because Leanne always goes like she just says like, oh, I don't like getting like candy and stuff for Christmas. Like we like lasting stuff like shoes, clothing, or something. But yeah, cross stitch, that's a lasting thing. And once you finish it, because that's the fun of working on it, either you frame it, and it's there to enjoy.
Yep. So my next one is Mirabilia Cinderella. This is for my number 6. 1,000 stitches. Because I can do it in a year. Reminder, I don't have to do 1,000 stitches, but if it works for another group, I most certainly will try.
I like your gritting just because it's like the metallic.
I know, the red. Somebody
sparkly.
told me to use Sulky Sliver Black. And I'm so glad they did. Can you hold up the board, honey? Just a reminder of where I'm at.
Don't dip it into your coffee.
I didn't even tell Colleen. So I had spilled coffee one day. And I pulled out, I don't remember what project it was, Grimm's. And I pulled out the white. There's a drop of coffee on my white. I actually cut it out. So I have lots of little pieces of white in my floss box.
In your floss box.
Because it had dripped down through my cart.
Honey,
Because I keep...
have water and you...
I know.
I haven't drunk a tea in a while.
I actually... my ember started peeling inside. Another little tip. My ember started peeling inside, and I went online and I saw that other people have had the issue too. So they contacted Ember. They're sending me a replacement. So I'm really excited about that too. Lots of happy little things happening. Aurora lace silhouette. This is another Etsy. And I bought them all. But again, I can't work on them till the first one's done. This is Nenny Design, or Nini, N-E-N-I. I've seen somebody else's. I think it was Hannah. She's the one who's doing one of the same ones as Make It Pink. She's doing a Mulan that's absolutely gorgeous. Same designer. So I'm pretty sure this is going to turn out fantastic.
I'd say...
I don't know if this will be considered full coverage now that I'm looking at it.
True. I'd say if you haven't gotten many Disney patterns. If you do, you're not gonna stop. That's all she has.
Well, and it's not just that. You know, you have to have all of the princesses.
Yeah, once you have one, you gotta have them all.
So, I mean, that's part of it. But also, be careful. Because, you know, some of them are just charted from JPEGs on the computer.
Oh,
That silhouette is full coverage. That's awesome. I just, you know, had to know.
Okay. So,
Your turn.
I can show my 7, but you gotta feel this because once I unfold it, it's not as soft. But this is my Mirabilia, and I have wrote this on like my little key thing on my bag. I've written in my notebook or something, but it's called the Red Lady Pirate, and I mix up the name a lot. And everybody said that I haven't been working on, but look at the fabric on that, and I'm like so much happier with the one I chose because it looks like there's clouds.
This is more linen too. This
Yeah,
is
this
an
is-
even weave.
Yeah, and it's soft. But that's all I've gotten done on it. I should work on it. And I want to get 20 hours work on that.
Next up is my other Mirabilia, because I'm hoping 6 and 7 don't get, well, 6 has already been called. So 6 and 7 are definitely not called the same month. My Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty, I think, unfortunately, did I do it on 28 count? It's on 32, it says, which means I should have done 32. But she's massive. She's massive, okay? Guys, like, not that I'm complaining, but when you think of cost of framing, I'm a little complaining. Can you hold the black? She's coming gorgeous. I did this in black sulky because that's all I had. I had gotten that at Joann Fabric. And then the red came from Amazon. Not that that really matters. But she's pretty. I like the colors. I still haven't found the mistakes, by the way. I don't know when I'll find those.
You take your part.
Yeah, that sounds good. So that is number 7. And then my other 7 is Love Learning, New Start. It's not full coverage, unfortunately. Because again, big blocks of color. And this is Creatively Crafting. I am one of her stitchies.
Did you show me?
And this is the free, yeah. So you can put that down here. You get some free stitch-alongs if you belong to her group. So this is one of them. And I have all the princesses that she's had out. I download them because I want them all. But I decided, since I'm doing so much Cinderella, I should do a Belle. My family likes Belle. We like Beauty and the Beast. Your turn.
I like shows from afar because they won't be able to tell it then.
Yeah, hold it way out so nobody can.
So I can do mine.
Mhm.
This is called Mermaid and Dolphin. I got like 100. That's not even 100 stitches. I don't know how much that is, but this is a teeny tiny project. Like looks like a decent sized fabric or something, but like the dolphin and a mermaid. But it's by.
She got her hair done, that's why.
Yeah.
It looks strange.
I highlighted it orange. So
Yeah.
it looks funny.
But I'm going to cut straight from paper.
Yep.
Alright. Firefly Fairies, I already showed you. I was trying to find what my project is.
And my goal is to finish that one. What? When did you?
So Firefly Fairies, Lavender and Lace, that's the finished product. I already showed you where my progress is. I'm liking that a lot more than I used to.
It's also because the picture's tiny. Like
Yeah.
it's
a little teeny
here's
tiny
your
picture.
pattern, so that's why you're like.
That's very true. But remember, that's a restart for me too. And I already have more done than I did before. But I'm so much happier on it. And for my number 8 on full coverage is Mulan. And here, I actually have a picture for you. I brought my Kindle down so I could show off for you guys. So there's my Mulan. Go ahead to your number 9.
If I can figure. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll just use the back of this. This is my Jim Shore puppy. That's all I got done because it's paper. It's very hard. Like I can't really I'm stitching in hand, so I don't want to like bend the paper, so I can only hold it for so long. And I have to work with 3 strands. So it's cute though, and it has beads.
Yeah, I want that next year.
You want it next year? Oh, like a gift.
Thank you, honey. By the way, this is our planner we're working out of. I will do a flip through if you see them in the same shirt, it means I did this tonight. Or I might put on my sweater that my husband had gotten me. Because that's what I had on before my sweatshirt came. But anyway, I'm probably going to film my flip through tonight because I promised before the end of the year. Tomorrow night we have a New Year's Eve service at church. Never been to one of those before, but we're having a meal. Sounds pretty good. Mm-hmm. And my husband gets to speak, actually. I didn't even tell you guys that.
Oh.
Yeah. He's giving his testimony. And, yeah, so I don't know how much time I will have. And he's off work. I hate filming when he's off work. Mm-hmm. Now, if he's not busy, if he's busy or if he's us alone, then I can. Because I also have that parking video to make. So that was number 9?
Number 9.
I gave you my number 9.
I know I need time, but I was just going to talk about my number 9. 15 hours I just want to get done because it has beading in it. I'm not going to try to finish it, even though it's like that
even
big.
though I want it finished.
Okay.
All right. My number 9 is too different. This is my long dog. My first long dog. I'm not allowed to start another one. I had a pandemic. Excuse me. And I have, this is the other one. And it was so hard deciding between paws and claws and do different. But this is not the traditional. So this is why we're doing. So I went through the do different. Just a little side note there, since I have my stuff. And that was one that I forgot to show you because it's so big and it was set off to the side. But I have progress.
I just love the memories. Like if we look these not patterns.
So I went down the wrong pipe.
Well, I should be right.
No, you're fine.
When we look at the projects when all framed and done, we could just remember how she had this like turned and she was like, my frames are the wrong size.
Well, this was huge.
Yeah, so.
And we thought this project, it still is a big project, but it's not as massive when you're not using a frame that's just too big. So if you can see over there where my thread is, that's where my progress came from. So, I'm looking to do another 1,000 on that. Oh, along with 1,000 on both the Mirabilias and Lavender Lace. I told you the one. That's nail polish.
Are you serious?
Yep. I freshly painted my nails. And then my full coverage and new start is from Pain Free Crafts. It'll be my first one. And it is called Forest Piano. I don't know where I found this. Maybe it was on Pain Free. No. I do know. Okay, so I looked up Forest Piano and I saw it on Charting Creations. She has it. Pain Free Crafts. And but I had heard other people talk about Pain Free and I was like, I'm always looking for new designers. And she had it and it was reasonable price. But then I found out when I went to Pain Free themselves that I could get it as a PDF. So, I really wanted to buy from Nikki, but I wanted the PDF. Face it, I'm in love with Pattern Keeper.
It's like, I have all these and I like that.
Yeah, I love, number one, they're all in one place.
You don't have to go grab your pattern. It's sitting on your thing.
Yeah. All right, Miss, do you have number 10?
Yeah. So this one I was stitching in hand. So this was one I had worked on actually this past week. Black Stallion. I was stitching in hand and then, this is wrinkled. And
yeah, she's been putting some
then
massive time in this.
I put it in a hoop. But mainly I've been working with 3 colors and it's just like traveling down. So there's gaps and I didn't do all of it. But you can see that's what it's gonna look like. And then also on the back. And these aren't like this like but this horse in the stable. In the front, it's the same thing because you can see it's the same frame. But this one I saw on Black Stallion, this was done on a linen. And then back here, it was done on a Ada. And I actually like the Ada better. And I am working on Ada, so I hope mine turns out. Because it looks more like,
it pops.
Not gaps. Like,
yeah,
and the linen I think made it look smaller.
Yeah. So this is by KLT. All you need is faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust. That is my cover. If you don't remember, I will show you where I am at on this picture. Do you have the board? What? Can you pull up the board?
Yeah.
Faith, trust, and a bit of... So this is all my own colors. And I'm using all water lilies. Karen water lilies, so they're all silks. This is the first project I ever started with silks. And 1, 2, this is all one color, 3, and 4. 4 different colors so far. I still need the words all you need is. If I have enough, I think I'm going to use the light color. And then I have some sparkles that I have to do all around. I was trying to figure out how I had that many stitches left as to what it was saying I had left. And I was like, sparkles. I didn't realize I didn't do the beginning, the first several words. All right. And then Hannah, this is another one that you and I bought. Yeah, I was watching her video. I'm like, we have a little bit of the same taste here. So I am going to do Amazing Grace by Tilton Crafts. Again, people have been showing me their Tilton Craft full coverage, and I'm like, I don't have any Tilton Crafts. I do now. I have 3. And they're all pianos.
Like, why not?
Yeah.
We love
One of them's
pianos.
for Colleen, though. The blondish one.
It's for me, but am I stitching it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not stitching it for you.
That's what I was asking. I want to stitch it.
Oh, why do I keep doing that? I'm so sorry, guys. I touched the top there. But is that not amazing? So the one I got her, I think, has a cat on it. On the bench. I think.
I mean, it was my favorite out of them. She wasn't like in love with it. Like, she liked it.
I got a Firelight
one.
Aria or something. Firelight Sonata.
And
Yeah. And a Daylight Aria or Sonata. One of them's Aria.
I mean, she got a variety, but
they're all pianos.
like my dad didn't really agree with what she liked. He's like, why are you getting that one?
He doesn't like the dark.
Yeah, so she's just like, whatever, I'm still getting because I like it. You will get other things I stitch.
That's right. And they're going to hang on our wall. And you know what?
He's going to look at it and like it. Right?
What did he tell you after? What did he say to everybody after he opened Animal Almanac?
Oh.
I am going to FaceTime Grammy.
Did he?
He never FaceTimed her.
Oh.
But he's like, I'm going to FaceTime her to her one that I get to keep.
Yeah.
Like, my husband is like, really?
He's not going to let it go that I gave her my Mirabilia.
No.
Because I mean, that was pretty much my only project. Like, I finished it quickly because I was always working on it. That's all I had. Because I finished it before Mania and all that. But I really liked the stitch on that. Especially when the sides, I did in like a brown color. And then it was just supposed to be in like a muted green. And I was like, I gotta take all of that out.
Okay, number 11.
Okay. Northcote Lane, which is super tiny, versus the picture. And I don't know if I looked, like when we were kitting these things up, I don't know if I looked at the patterns versus the color of my fabric. But since you can see on the pattern, there's like clouds. That is the blue fabric. But this one's cute. And I hope, what was my goal for this? Just 10 hours.
So my pixie dust is another 1,000, along with Life Begins After Coffee. You know, me and coffee. Coffee and Disney. If you want to know what I like. I think I'm pretty simple. And was it Hannah? I think it was. I binged all of hers. She was talking about pretty people. You know, how we just like looking at pretty people. She's right.
On her fabric.
That's my Mirabilias.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty people. People that we don't look like. And then for my new start, it's going to be the little August flip it because I had finished, I think I finished the December one, right?
I think
No,
it's
May. I finished my husband's. So now I got to do Lauren's August flip it. Number 12. You. Number 12.
Okay. Again, like after finishing that Mirabilia, I think this is my next favorite thing to work on. I don't think you need the thing because I finished the fan, like this fan, because I already had that one done. And today I had 2 mistakes I had to take out, but I got this ribbon done. And you've already seen the back border I've worked on, but I got just that strip done. But I can't wait to work on the blue one. Like, that's my, and I want to finish this. And there's like this green, it's gonna be filled in. I think it's just all filled in, but there's gonna be a gold border, and I think it's like on the side too.
I think we need a gold frame for that. Or black. A black frame.
It's gold.
I think black would make it pop. That gold is really...
Black would definitely, but...
This is what it's supposed to look like. And I think that gold is just a little understated.
I mean, how... This is my siblings. Like, I did the one fan, and then I started working on the second one.
Oh, so you have all of this to do.
Right.
So there's actually a border that she's going to be stitching.
So if I want to get this finished, that's why I was like...
It's work.
I gotta work on it before it gets cold, because there's no way I could get a whole nother fan. So when I did the first fan, they were like, I don't know if they saw how much fabric, but they keep going. Like, after I finished, wait, there's a third fan? I'm like, look at all this fabric. Yeah, there's 3 fans. There would just
And
be
would
one.
this be the matching?
Oh, yeah, this is my gray
Yeah, matching ground guard.
Nice.
Some nice mama made. All right, Pocahontas. That's what she's gonna look like, by the way. So she is number 12. And Magic Kingdom Stitch Along. This is, it's by a man. And he did the Harry Potter Stitch Along last year. Your Choose Your Own Harry Potter. His name may come back to me. But anyway, there's not a frame. There's nothing. I did get my color list, the size fabric that I need, and that starts January 1st. So I have nothing to show you on the Magic Kingdom Stitch Along. They're doing an Animal Crossing one, and that one the border is already out. So if you know who I'm talking about by that, but I'm not doing it. Free square. I'm doing less stitch alongs because I learned my lesson. All right, number 14.
I'm 14. Oh, I can grab it out. Sitting Pretty. It's a cat. And wait, what? Hold on. I thought this was huge. This is how big it is, but it's a linen and I'm not. Oh, that's right. We coordinated.
Does it have anything on it?
I think it's white.
Sorry,
So,
white on cream.
and I don't know if that's standing upright because that's definitely like the center.
Yeah, you'll figure it out when you look at this.
Right. I'll show you.
Is that the one on the cover?
Yeah. Well, it's more like it is the one on the cover, but then here it is. Like you can see it's the button.
It's actually the whole thing. Oh, look at
But-
that.
Like it's a nice. Like I don't like how it's almost.
That's almost a full coverage.
It's almost a full coverage. Like I don't like that it looks a lot like blending in with the couch,
I
but
think that's a point.
it's a cute couch. I like the couch.
Yeah. So my next one is, I call it D is for dog because it came out of an alphabet book. And it does say D is for dog up there. So, anyway, there's not really a name, but it does say a house without a home is not a home without a dog. So I really like that. One of my challenges was to take a pattern and change it up. So since I had red and green, I changed it to pink and purple. And I cannot for the life of me remember what fabric this is, which kind of disappoints me. Because this was the last one I needed to stitch on for Wranglers.
Right.
And when I pulled it out to work on, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so soft. It's so nice to work on. So I got 36 stitches done today, down here. So I wasn't showing it to you as a progress, but so much as that is box number 14 for Wipgo.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is a New Start. And this New Start is from Colorful Cats by Pamela Kellogg.
And it's pretty.
Who is Michelle Bendy. She had all of these she was giving away at one point. And of course I loved it. And I had to cry inside. She's like, I really like the colors of this, but I think I'll leave the little music thing off. I was like, the music thing's why I want it. So for Christmas, my husband said I could download this. Purchase it and download it. So I was really happy. That is I'm sorry. Did you even get to see it? That is Mozart Cat. I am very, very excited about Mozart Cat.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good.
Number 15. I actually have a few new starts. Like I haven't started them or something, except for the one. So yeah, Polar Mandala. It's a chatelaine. Yeah, I haven't started it, but this is a color I don't think I've ever stitched on, so that will be pleasant. And it's an even weave or something. But so I went through because I didn't like that I had like stored all my bobbinated things in these bags. But since these are unbobbinated, I just left them in there. So this bag's like poofy.
So we wanted to start these the same day. So if you ever think, oh, we're seeing a theme, we put our Quakers on the same day so that we would, when the number was called, we'd get to stitch those together. I will insert a photo here of her Polar Mandala. And then I'm also going to insert a picture of my Paris Mandala. I was just looking in my Dropbox and there's not a finished picture for you to see, but I can get them offline. So I will insert a picture here for that. So that was my New Start. And then for my regular one is Bookworm Craft. I apologize, I should have had that up here. Ooh, I think I just lost a floss.
Yep.
So this Bookworm Cat is actually almost done. So obviously this is a finish. Sorry for the threads hanging out. It's kind of messy in the little bag I have. And then this is one that there's not a cover photo. It's just a small. It was a free one. It still is on her website, so it is free. So I'm going to pull it back. So was that mermaid and dolphin, by the way. So this was offered free by Creatively Crafting. That's what it's going to look like, but I don't want you to see the whole chart, so I'm not holding it up close. But yeah, that's free. You can still get it on her website if you go.
And then your next one.
That was Paris.
Okay.
I went out of order.
Merry Christmas to all. I believe this is what it's called. This was, like, I know this had been started by my sister on this piece of fabric, so I didn't go out and search for another piece of fabric, but there's some reindeers done like that. It's not huge. It's like one DMC color, and then there's, I think, B5200, and then there's like a glisten gloss. But again, I'm jealous of, like, and they on all of these, it's like the same fabric, but this fabric looks so pretty in the picture.
Somebody doesn't have a job. I mean, I think we did pretty darn good for Mania. I only bought like 3 pieces of fabric for some bigger projects that I didn't have. Other than that, we used remnants of back when I was model stitching and got it for free. My mom had given her a whole bunch of like little pieces. So
and she gave me a bunch of towels, which I had stitched.
Yeah, so I mean, we really did it for kind of cheap. This year, I don't know what we're doing. This is Heart of Hearts. You've seen this before, but you've never seen the actual pattern because I never had it. Because again, I never brought my Kindle down. So people ask about Pattern Keeper. I do have it on a Kindle. It works very nicely. You do have to load Google Play Store, but I was able to do that. Just follow the directions. It took me like 3 times. That is my Heart of Hearts. I am just using one color. This is DMC 115, and it's variegated, and I love it. So I do full X's so that I can get my nice pretty variegation. That's number 16, and then Snow Queen, which I probably showed you last week. Snow Queen, which is also another Hade. The Snow Queen, and that's not as good as the Chia.
That's the ones that have like
Purple
green,
and blues.
like the one with green mostly. This is mostly purple. Like,
Oh yeah,
purple,
well,
blues.
I mean, I liked it because of the piano, with the forest piano.
but I'm just saying you like.
I like anything with purple.
I mean, you just have a lot of full coverage.
Yeah, and blue. The unicorns. There's a unicorn here and a Pegasus over there, I think. No, just a horse. Black horse. Gorgeous. I'm not crazy about all the snow. Let's just be honest. And I made myself these little scroll things. And then realized I didn't have the right size scroll rods. But one of those that I did buy is for this. Of the roller frame. I just, again, need the little arms. That's where I am at. Can I give this to you to... Never mind, it's your turn. So I'll hold. Okay.
Number 17, and I keep forgetting to have my goals on them. So on Golden Pegasus, I want to get 12 hours on it. And I had worked on this, I think, 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you need to.
So mine's basically 1,000 stitches, unless it's one I don't like. That's when they go to 400 stitches.
Right. So
I think that's a fair. It's not that I don't like it. It's hard. Stony Creek is hard. Come on, let's face it.
So right now I'm working on the face mostly. That's why it looks like a brown horse. But this is a full coverage actually. And yeah, it gets gold like at the tail. It looks gold in the wings. Or wing. I think it's just the one wing. It's gonna be nice.
Speaking of purple. First I have my Alice in Wonderland, which that I can't show you because that's on my phone. It's I have it somewhere on my Kindle, I think. But it's my stitch along.
Oh wait, this is printed fabric, right?
This is my painted fabric. So this is a stitch along for Alice in Wonderland. It came from a magazine, the Cross Stitcher. So I started January. My goal is to do January and February. I'm hoping my one friend who finished this said that she would send me her copy of the magazine.
It's very subtle.
I don't care if it's just the pages, but when she's done with the frame, because my frame on the PDF, not PDF, yeah, I got the digital magazine. The frame is blurry where the roses and stuff are. But the monthly, I have no problems. They're nice and clear. So that is for my first one. And the second one's the Enchanted Unicorn. Purples. Purple, blue, pink. I'm a girly girl. Can't you tell me in my oversized sweatshirt? Joking. And my progress on that. I mean, oh. Where is my unicorn? Did I just show you my unicorn? No, that's Snoopy. My unicorn might be missing. Or did I show that already?
I don't know.
Good question. Okay, we'll find out. You've seen it though. I recently worked on it. Go ahead.
Okay, so 16, 17,
18.
18. I just want to get 10 hours in this because this is when I'm restarting. But you can see there is a size difference with the fabric. And yeah, I didn't frog it. So I gotta do that at some point. So sitting in the stitch, and I'll show you what it looks like currently. Nothing. But I'm making this for my sister.
This is the one where you get to tell a story.
Oh, didn't I retell it?
No.
Okay. Mania started it. The next time I pulled it out, I don't know if it was before Lauren's birthday.
Well, that you told.
What am I supposed to tell?
About how every time you ask me what you should work on.
Oh. Yeah, I've already told that part, but yeah, she just, why don't you work on that one? I'm like, no, it'll come out at some point. So I put it on my Wipgo.
And you said first what that was called.
So I have to work on this until I get my birthday gift or Christmas gift, and then I can start that. But
every week this month, she finishes a project and says, "What should I work on next?"
Yeah.
And I say, "The puppy." And
But,
she goes, "I don't want to."
But it's cute.
I don't want to.
It's a Yorkie.
But you didn't
With
want to work
long
on
hair.
it.
I know, it's cute. But,
Okay.
yeah.
So Alice, I'm gonna have to insert the photo for Alice because I'm also gonna have to insert the Brew Can Do It. This is the one that we called by accident because this is another magazine one. So I want you guys to be able to see these. So I will definitely insert the photos. So this is where my progress is on Brew Can Do It. I think I've only worked on it once since Mania. Again, it's the linen. It's not the project. This linen's really stiff. I had a green and a blue. And unfortunately, I have way too many projects on those two fabrics. I cut them apart way too much. And as far as my new...
So what do you have to put? Oh, it's just the pattern, so you can't show it. You're modified.
Oh, yeah.
So that's not what she's doing.
Yeah, this is the one that's not down to her waist. Thank you very much. She actually raised it up to like right below where the beading is. So this can be all dress all the way up to the beading. So I can't wait. I'm probably I'm in center start. So I'm going to center start and go up. And you guys will get to see the dress pretty soon.
That's nice. Okay, you have another one.
That was missing.
Okay. Number 19. Why did I like 19? Okay. I want to finish this. This is Goose Girl. And it's like a beige fabric. I'm really happy. Like stitching on it, it's really fun versus the blue in the picture. Do you want the back or no?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the clouds are
This
done.
was what she was working really hard on and gave up.
I didn't give up. It's just
She
like
went to fans.
because in my frame, my 11 by 11, I have to do it in hand for the border since it's folded or something. So yeah,
You use an 8x8.
8 by 8.
Move it.
I
I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. All right. So for my number 19 is our Boyd's True Love. I did work on this last month. Remember, what did I have last month that I had to, I don't know if I was rolling dice or what, but.
You were like using linen.
So November and December, I had, both months, I had to do lots of lips. Maybe it was October and December. Somebody saying you're killing me, but it's a good killing me. Making me get these things out.
Oh, this one.
I actually laid in bed last night telling my husband all about Wipgo. And he just kind of like, you're keeping me awake. And he's listening to me.
I didn't show it.
Oops.
That's my Goose Girl. It's a sad, like, it's because the book is about towels. So, pattern's in the middle of it, and that's that's just the background. So, the towels get the main focus.
Yeah, isn't that kind of crazy? Okay, so my full coverage is going to be Heroes and Heroines. This is the color expansion. I have a material pack coming that's a regular. I had bought so many of these. It's just a long story and I don't want to go into it, but I don't know if I'm going to... They said that they had put together my material pack or started it, so I could have paid the extra $83 or something to get the expanded colors instead of the original. But then she's like, oh, but it's already in production. Well, it's been 3 weeks. So part of me wants to send a message and say, can I go ahead and pay the extra? Oh, I think it was that much. I bet it was $40. And get the color expansion, especially since now I have the paper chart. Which will be a wreck one day. Because I do have the PDF of both. I don't know. And I have a mini PDF that will never ever get used. I just haven't decided yet. Number 20.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this one. Yellow roses on the pink fabric. I had planned to do it on the blue fabric, I think. No, this was not the one. No, these were... I did not mix the fabrics up. That was the other one. Because I have a lot of, like, sister projects.
No, this is the one you messed up.
No, I didn't.
Pretty sure.
Okay, maybe I messed up on both. But that'll be, like, 3 projects next. But I actually got a good amount for Mania. And yeah, I had finished the pink roses. That's here. But the yellow roses, I want to finish that.
That's your goal. Finish. 1,000 stitches on all the ones up to now, including Anna Green Gables Set a Stitch. Another difficult one. You know, and my definition of difficult is going to be different than your definition of difficult. It's the constant little color changes. Like when I have to do 7 stitches of one color and then change it. And then back stitching. Don't love back stitching. I do it.
One stitch.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that.
And I'm crazy. Like I take my, if I'm doing like 2 strands, but that's just like 1 strand, you fold it for a loop start. So I cut threads like that long just for my one
that's
stitch.
smart of you.
I do not like wasting threads. That's probably
I
why
don't
you
care
have...
because DMC's so cheap. Or used to be so cheap.
Used to be cheap. Well, so I act like it isn't cheap. That's probably why you have a lot of cords.
You do? Or I do?
You. Because if you don't do that for like the one stick, I mean,
Oh yeah, but I wrap them back up unless I only have words that are this long.
I know. Oh, whatever.
My new one is a Create a Classic Cinderella because as I was looking at all the Alice in Wonderland, I found the 3-part series, and I know I talked about it in another video about Cinderella being one of the stories. So I will insert a photo of that also. So cute. And then number 21.
Oh, okay. Okay. This one's called Miss Mabel's Cat. I went to work at least 15 hours. And I keep feeling like I put 15 days because that's like half the month, but it's just 15 hours. That's not even a day. So this is one I have gotten done on it because it's a linen and it's a darker fabric. I was working up this at my grandparents, and my aunt was like, "Ooh, that's pretty." So, like, I want to give things away, but my sister likes cats, so I don't know who to give it to.
Us.
I mean, that's a pretty, and they did it on like a black.
It's kind of
fabric.
intense.
Intense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the black fabric.
So summer music, I have no clue. I thought I did. That was one of those, the kit somebody gave me, and I had to make up my own colors. So I have no idea where the cover is. So if I find a picture online, I'll insert it here. But that's all the progress I made. Not much. So I need to make some progress. Sorry. My hair is everywhere. My hair is a disaster today because I went to the orthodontist. And I always feel like I come away from the orthodontist with bedhead. And then...
Mom looks like she did. She had like braids, and then it looks like all frizzy back there.
Yeah. And then the next one is Brooks Books Cinderella, which I don't think that actually made it in here. So you go ahead and show yours while I find it.
Okay, this is Silver Unicorn, which this is not a full coverage. Like, it's sister project, which I'm giving the Golden Pegasus to my sister. Silver Unicorn's for me. Whoa, this seems huge. Oh, I got a lot of white done. So, what was I about to say? I don't know if it's going to be like a different size since this is like an even weave. And the other one's an 8.
Shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be. The stitches look relatively the same size. But yeah, you can't exactly, I don't know if you can see the white. But I had actually covered a lot of distance on this.
So for my previous number, this is my Brooks book. She's not importable to pattern paper. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Probably going to print it. Oh, shoot. Why do I keep doing that? I'm sorry. Interrupted you. All right. I always forget that I have to do it this way. So there's my Brooks book dress. Again, I bought the whole set. But, you know. I'm just doing a little bit. And then my Aurora Unicorn. Did you do 22?
Yeah. Yep.
Shannon Wasseleff. I don't remember. I did buy this. Oh, that should be over here. I will have to find a cover for that. When I make this, when I work on it, I will definitely give you guys the cover. But this is my Aurora. I can insert a photo because it's on my phone. I bought the hard copy. I remember, I thought I printed it. But, this is going to be for my niece once I finally finish it. And I only have one niece and I have 5 nephews. On my side. So I will make a duplicate. I have enough fabric, cut it in half, that I get to make one for her. And I get to make one for me. So I'm really, really happy that we'll have the same thing. Because Aunt Corinne and Lizzie both like unicorns. And then the Epic Storybook Princess is not my full coverage, but it's a new start. And don't think I want to get very far on that. Oh, so Summer Music, 400 stitches. Aurora is 1,000. But that's the Epic Storybook Princess by Clouds Factory. I've seen this everywhere. If you have any ideas what fabric I should use, let me know. I'm not keen on the navy blue. It's beautiful on the navy blue. I'm not good at seeing dark. And I've seen people do it on lighter fabrics, but then they have to change some of the border because the border is light blue. So I don't want to do light blue either. I need something kind of neutral that you think maybe a sparkly. If you guys know what kind of fantastic fabric, let me know. Because sparkle sounds good.
Sparkle fabric.
Yeah. It's princess. It's all the princesses. And there's 2 spots. And because I bought the big huge thing for like $78, they're giving me those 2 things for free when they make them.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I am doing my plums.
That's what I thought, because that's where I put my things. But I have the book right here. This is what makes me really, really sad. For Mania, I put them both in the same project bag. So I pulled the one out and I did it on the wrong fabric.
Maybe you didn't do that on the cats.
Cat? Not the cats, the roses.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because look, the lemons is on the blue. So, I don't know, what color fabric do you have?
So while we're at it, the plums is mine. Well, it's a cover.
So, I don't know.
If you're interested in this is Crazy for Cross Stitch, July 2004.
Wow.
I got this from a lady who died up at Grammy and Pokel's church.
Oh, yeah.
And she passed, her husband took all of her cross stitch stuff and gave it to my sister.
Yeah.
And then my sister shared with us.
But the lemons being yellow and all this, like it's like a off-white or something. And I don't, like with the back stitching, I don't know if it's going to get lost. So I wanted it on the blue. And it doesn't look bad, but I'm angry.
I like it.
Sweet. This is your plums.
Is it really? Maybe you should show that.
Oh, you got a totally different kind of fabric.
It's the ugly linen.
Yeah, she was like, okay, what's that? That's fabric. So, this is hers. She didn't get that much done. I mean, it's stretchy.
It's linen. It's the ugly linen. That's the same piece that I didn't like before.
But
look, I need to serve.
It is like a green.
Yeah, that's why I used it.
I mean, why not?
So that is 400 stitches. And Midnight Princess, unfortunately, is not considered full coverage because it's just not. But on the inside, it really kind of is. This is another creatively crafting. Yeah, creatively crafting. Midnight Princess. She's doing all the princesses. And because I belonged on a Stitchy, I actually got to get one for free. So she already did Jasmine. I forget what, Arabian Princess or something. And Sand Princess. And then I chose this one to be my free one. I'll buy the other ones because I am going to buy them all. But I couldn't resist. I can't resist Cinderella. Sorry. I didn't know she was my favorite princess till I started cross-stitching princesses.
It's on. I haven't used this since my Mirabilia, but this one my bead case is. And I actually have a pattern for like to go over a bead case, but it's like a stitch thing or something. But I'm not sure. Is there nothing, Michelle?
Nope.
Okay.
This is number 24.
This is. I gotta figure out. Jim Shore Kitty.
I'm gonna say this way because you started in the center.
Okay. That's all I got done, but this is like these. Do you call them sistering projects?
Sister projects, sure.
Sister projects. So, but I remember in my mania where I have listed like on each page of, like I had started to count my stitches and write down the day I did them, and I definitely write complete or like when I finished these projects. But I wrote for family for like a towel I had done. I wrote like for so and so I'm giving to. These I just wrote because Paris is like a cat. This is dedicated to her. Like she's not getting it, so it's for the family.
I would hope not.
It's a gift to the family. I'm not gonna give it to like it's a Christmas thing. So, so for the puppy, that's Twyla. Like I don't know.
So for my number 24, this was my Hope and Strength from Glendon Place because
And
I'm so excited.
I just want to get
jumped
15
ahead.
hours on this, but look, this has beads too, and came with a needle, a beading needle too.
I'm overly excited here. Hope and Strength. It was one of their pandemic stars, basically something free. And I wanted something. At the end of the day, all you need is hope and strength. Hope that it will get better and strength to hold on until it does. I like the colors. And I didn't want something that would be like, oh, this was going to remind me of the pandemic. Like in my pandemic, if you read the story, she actually designed that to be released 2021. That was an anniversary piece for her. But because of the pandemic, she released it a year early. But people were putting masks in it and different little things. That's what they want to do. I want it to be true to the design, but I don't want to remember this year. I'm sorry. Yes, I got a lot done. Yes, my daughter turned 18, but no, I don't need a constant reminder to look up and see, this is the blue one, and you'll see the pathetic start that I got. This was my mania start, and I have not touched it since then. So this is going to be a 400. And the reason I'm only going with 400 is because I'm also going to try to anniversary these. That on the day I started it in Mania.
Got it considers.
I'm going to anniversary it and stitch it together.
Okay.
Then, hold on.
Okay.
I'll have to insert a picture. This is another Creatively Crafting. It's a cutesy stitch along. For some reason, Dropbox says I need to be on a computer. It's not letting me bring it up. But it's a stitch along. She's only released 2 blocks. Your turn.
I just started a thread. I don't usually do that, so.
She's not me.
Yeah.
Threads everywhere.
The one tiny stitch just right there, or whatever. But this is Wreath the Wildflowers. It's much bigger than I thought it was. But I can see this is like in a book, and it has like tiny patterns of like some wildflowers, and then this is my wreath, so it has like all those flowers in here. But I have this one, like I like the screen, like green. I mean, it's Christmas green, but to me it just said nature, because this is just like a this is pattern, so we'll cover it up. This side, but yeah. So that plain fabric, is that a linen on there?
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
That looks like 40 count.
Yep.
Nice.
So definitely, that's my last one, and I just want to get 20 hours on this.
So my last 25 is Summer Buzz. This is the Tempting Tangles. Because again, people talk about and show things of Tempting Tangles, so I was like, I need something. So I started that with Mania. That I'm pretty sure is on. This is the one I'm using Dinky Dyes.
But with it
Dinky Dyes
green
is so
on your
pretty.
green fabric,
Yeah, dinky dyes is something that if you've never tried, you gotta try them. They're so soft, so lovely. The only thing is they are not color fast. So there is a section where I pulled the red out that it stained the fabric. But to be honest, I don't care.
Oh, color fast means like it stays. It won't transfer.
Correct. So these are not color fast. They
Right.
will run.
So
So
you
be very
gotta
careful.
triple count where if you're going off.
Well, yeah, if you're not staying to where you were. So I mean, it's okay. Again, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna be upset over it. Now I'm looking for my Cinderella stained glass because she would be my last. For some reason, I am not seeing it. Oh, I know why. You mock up.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not just the head. These things are long. So because I wanted something else full coverage and new, I decided that I am going to go straight across my fabric with the princesses.
Right.
Because I don't want to unroll and re-roll and unroll and re-roll to go and do, they're really long. They're like 18 inches long. But I think with my fabric, they'll be like 13 inches long. Because I'm doing 28/1. So you can see it's the whole princess. So I think I'm going to just do across here and just keep going with all the princesses that I can fit across. And I do have it mapped out somewhere.
So she'll have like some people's heads,
Everybody's heads.
and then when you scroll down, you'll have like a waist.
So you guys won't even know who they are when I'm working on their waist and further down.
I'll fit by colors or something.
Yeah, in order. I'll do the order. So anyway, that is our Wipgo. That's going to keep us busy. This is not a whip parade of everything we started because, unfortunately, I got more projects up there
I mean,
that I might be ignoring until Mania.
I finished my towels, so that's like 8 things. I don't want to say like 6. But like 3 things didn't make it to my board. So this is all my stuff. Technically, you got a ton of stuff.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about who has more stuff. But I've been stitching longer. I've been collecting longer. Most of these are my patterns, to be honest. Or my mom's patterns, or this, like where we got them from somebody else. Anyway, I will make that video of my planner. I just have a few more pages to type up because I've been messaging with another girl who made some of our pages for Summer Scene last year. She did such a fantastic job. Like, she made them nice and colorful and picked out all these awesome backgrounds. And then we could print them for our planners or whatever. I just printed full sheets. And I asked her, and she's busy with college, so she said I might do some of the mid-year, but I'm not doing any now. I'm like, okay, so I will. And one of the groups, I think it's Enchanted. No. Oh, I'll probably announce this later. Enchanted is not giving out their goals until next week, which is fine. It just means I can't cover it tonight. But School of Magical Stitches, everybody's been using my PDF. It's kind of cool. I think that's kind of neat. I paved the way for that.
Right.
So, and Colleen, we're going to talk real quick about plans.
Right.
Big plan is Wipgo. Colleen's doing Wipgo with me. Join the group. And you might do School of Magical Stitches as a helper.
All right.
Because what Vicky said was, I think it was Vicky, I was listening to her in bed last night. And she said, as a helper, you don't have to count your stitches, but you can still do the goals. So that might push her to work on some of those that are not on her Wipgo board.
Oh. Okay.
The challenges.
Yeah.
And she just has to put in day or something. And like, oh wait, I like doing that. So, stitching some books. Yeah, we're going to be listening to books together on audio maybe. I don't know if she's going to listen. I will. I have Stitchy Quest to destroy the One Ring. I'm still in that group. I'm still in Full Coverage Fanatics, Enchanted Stitching, School of Magical Stitches, Haid, the Stitch Talk Haid. That's hard because you can't double dip. You can double dip with other groups, but with their 3 major challenges, you cannot double dip. So that's going to be rough. But I picked Charlotte's Web because I needed something. They asked you to pick a book that was above 20,000 stitches. First they said your favorite book. Well, I knew better. Gone with the Wind is 1,024 pages. So then I said, how many words are in Hunger Games? What was it? 60,000 or 80,000? I was like, never mind. There's no way I'm doing that on top of the other goals. So Charlotte's Web is a favorite of mine. I bought a copy for each of my kids. So my mom had written a little note in my book when I was a kid. So I wrote special notes to each of them. Every time I read that book, I cry. So anyway, 32,000. That's a little bit more manageable. I think those are the only ones that I have printed. So those are my goals. Stitch, 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 stitch.
Yeah, stitch. My plans just for this next week or this week. I don't know. We're going up soon, so I need to start wrapping my towels up for my extended family. Yeah, my extended family. And yeah, because there was that one stain in the one. It says it's 2 teapots and it says tea time and backstitch.
You gotta wash that.
I'm not touching that. I can like print out a picture or something to tell her she'll get it or something, but I don't want to deal because it has Kreinik in it.
All right. Well, we will say goodbye and we'll say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Bye.